add a number up there when they go live. See it?
Yeah, I see it.
Hey, America. This is Real Media News 33 reporter Rico C. Dukes reported in regards to Cyrus Carmack-Belton. His family speaks in regards to his, I'm going to call it an assassination in South Carolina. This is one of the first times that any one of the family members have spoken publicly to news agency or reporters or anything. So we're going to get a family. First, I'm going to give my condolences to the family and the family member that is on in the interview. He's a great friend of mine. He's a great friend of mine. So this here kind of touched me personally. This here touched me more personally than a lot of other things because it's close to me. But I'm gonna let him have the flow now and kind of just let him open it up to tell you about a couple of things, and then I go into the end. You got the flow.
How everybody doing today, man? Hey, this your boy. I was just coming to try to get the truth out there about Cyrus. I know there's been a lot of rumors, and there's a lot of rumors speculating and circulating, and a lot of people, what I'm saying, like, yeah, pretty much don't understand. Some people do, and yeah, so I just want to get the truth out there and clear some things up, so you can hear it straight from, what I'm saying, like someone that's close to the situation instead of hearing it from somebody that heard it from somebody or somebody that heard it from somebody else and just speaking on it and don't know, what I'm saying, what we've seen.
So speaking on that note, what did y'all see that the public didn't see, or what video was released that the public that wasn't released that y'all seen that the public didn't see?
But man, it's a lot of like skipping around in the videos. Just like it's a lot of footage out there, like pretty much that show that him walking in the store, him saying okay, when they asked him to put his book bag down, him picking up the waters, him putting the waters back, him turning around and just grabbing the book bag to walk out. The lady, asked him where the water's at. He told he done put him back. He even frisked himself down, and they still took it upon themselves to chase behind him because he didn't want to let them frisk him down.
Right. So, upon the video, how many feet approximately was he? Because I think it was like 130 feet away from the store.
Yeah, it was over 130 feet away from 130 yards away from the store.
What and they spoke. I seen the article where it said the owner of the store, Rick, he was involved in several other shootings in regards to thefts at his stores. So I'm taking a look like that. I'm looking at it as if he just feel like it's okay to just shoot a person coming there to steal a quarter bag of chips.
Well, hey, that was crazy because it's like they withheld all that, evidence, and the fact that his video footage floating around online of him jumping on other little kids that was going in his store to shop, and it's like, bro, you're habitual with picking on the kids. Like, you got a whole wall of shame sitting up here that you put people on, that, you got a whole system sitting here that automatically detects people's faces and can let you know whether or not they done stole from you before. But, say you chose to target him and he wasn't in none of your databases, wasn't in none of your systems, wasn't on your wall or none of that. So what was the point of targeting, this kid, unless it's you targeting every child that come in your store? And that's the way it's looking from all the other videos that coming out. Anytime kids went in the store or someone that looked young went in the store without their parents, that's pretty much they got manhandled or, got harassed. And like, we shouldn't have to deal with that. Like we humans and we people just like everybody else. We should be able to go shopping and not have to worry about them accusing us of stealing something and shooting us in the back because we decide we don't want to buy that. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right,
Like what if them waters was hot? What if he pulled out 4 waters because the first water was hot, the second water was hot, the third water was hot, the fourth water was hot. Now he just decided, man, let me put these waters back and I just get something to drink from the house.
right. So I also read in the news report, in one of the news reports that, and speaking to you, it said that he had a firearm, but the firearm had the prints of Rick on there because Rick must have touched the gun. Could you tell the people in regards of how they went in situation with that?
Yeah, like I mean, they trying to say he had a firearm, whether he had a firearm or didn't have a firearm. The trial wasn't about the firearm that he had. The trial was about his murder. You know what I'm saying? The trial was about what actually took place. And even when his son got on the stand, Andy Child, he admitted that he never pointed that gun, he never threatened them, and the whole time he was just trying to get away from them. He never even turned around and even brandished the gun towards them. Andy said it out of his mouth right there on the stand, and it's like, okay, if he said it out of his mouth right there on the stand, then what else need to be said? That's cold-blooded murder.
So he stated that on the stand against his own self.
He stated that on the stand against his own self. That Cyrus was trying to get away from them. And I mean, if you 14 years old, hell, even a grown man, you think about it, you know you ain't did nothing wrong, and 2 people come running behind you to chase behind you, and you see one of them got a gun on their hip, what you gonna do?
So
You get what I'm saying? Most people gonna run because we got that fight or flight. Unless, you know what I'm saying, you ready to fight it out. But the natural instinct, you know, when you first see that happen is to at least run it until you know what I'm saying, get your train of thought, like, okay, let me get behind cover or something, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, and they took advantage of that.
right, right. So the bullet wound, he was struck one time in the back, and it came out the upper part of his chest. So
Yeah,
that sounds like he was running and he fell, and Rick was still shooting while he was on the
well,
ground.
Rick only shot one time, and Rick had to shoot because when you think about the trajectory, how it going in your lower back and coming out your chest, unless you're trying to get up off the ground. Unless you're trying to get up off the ground, which means you're on the ground because hell, how tall Rick is, and you look at it like you can't shoot and get a trajectory that go upwards unless you shooting upwards, which that means he would have had to be up in the tree, or he had to be down on the ground to get that type of trajectory.
Right,
You
right,
had to be shooting at some type of angle, so it ain't like you was shooting straight, like he running straight. And then, you know, the defense tried to say, well, he was pointing the gun while he was running, and it's like, okay, if he was pointing the gun while he was running, that means they're supposed to have hit him in his side. It wouldn't have hit him in his back and came out the way it came out. It would have went in his
right.
side, or you know, it would have went in his front. You get what I'm saying? Like it wouldn't have went in his back.
Correct, correct,
Like
correct.
every law that we done known since hell, the United States even been the United States is, you know what I'm saying, never shoot a man in the back. Like
Right.
that's something that's always been a rule. That's something that, you know what I'm saying, like everybody was always told, bro, you never shoot a man in the back.
That shows cowards. Cypress' mother. That's your aunt.
Cyrus' brother, well, I don't want to get on the family relations because what I say, you know what I'm saying, don't reflect the whole family. So I don't want nobody to get the misconception that, you know what I'm saying, I'm speaking for everybody, or what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, is how everybody else feel, because I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying, like speak on nobody else, and then I don't want to really tie my family relations in because I don't want nobody to go back and say, well, this was such and such that said this, or, you know, such and such, or try to hold them accountable
Right,
for what I said.
right, right,
So I'd rather keep it like that, so nobody that, you know what I'm saying, I'm involved with in my family is held accountable for my words.
right. Understood, understood, understood. Uh, have anybody reached out to your family, like any other organizations, or have they have the police of South Carolina, Miss speaking of any form of civil settlement or anything of that nature?
Well, I mean, the family attorney is talking about, you know what I'm saying, the civil suit. as far as I know, the sheriff, he's very upset about it. You know what I'm saying? And he's mad, but it's like, well, if you already know that other people was involved, how come you didn't lock everybody else up that was also involved? Like in the state of South Carolina, we got the hand of one, the hand of all. So,
Right. I can't hear you. I don't know if you.
and you would still go to jail right along with me.
Right. Right.
And that was one of the statements that the defense made, was like, well, he committed a crime, why his son wasn't charged.
Right. So, like the son, what particular crime are they saying that the son
He
son committed?
he hasn't been charged with anything.
So, what do y'all feel the son should have been charged with?
I mean, the son was a part of the crime, so he should at least, got accessory to it.
Right.
He should at least got, because he helped initiate the killing of my little cousin.
Like, so for the listeners listening, and those that will be listening, like give the listeners a greater detail in regards to how the son and your cousin connected to the crime.
Well, the son, he was standing behind the register, first of all, so he had a clear line of sight of my cousin. He was looking at my cousin. He the one initiated the chase. He the one that said he told his dad that he had a gun. He the one also said that he pointed the gun at him, then went back and when he got cross-examined, recanted his statement of everything that happened. And then he also admitted that, the lawyers told him, hey, don't only say certain things, only answer certain questions. And if you look at him, man, you can see he looking over at the lawyers to see what he can answer, what he can't answer. And then when he started answering, like freely, where he was just on the roll with it, where he was rolling with it, you can see he recanted everything he said. So when he was speaking with a natural mind, he pretty much admitted, like, yeah, we murdered him. And not one time did they even say, I'm sorry. Nobody said, I'm sorry. He didn't even apologize. Hell, even when he got found not, not guilty, he could have said, hey, can I say so? Can I at least tell the family I'm sorry?
So are organizations coming into support?
Well, from what I was told, that it's a few organizations that should be here this weekend, and there's a few different protests going on and a few different walks going on, and yeah, just hopefully, people show up and support, man, and just let them know, like, yeah, this could be anybody, child, man. This could be any of us. Like it could be anybody, man. I don't know nobody that haven't walked in the store and never, left their money at home or missing left their money in the car or something like that, and had to put stuff back and go and get their stuff. I mean, I done it before. I done woke up and hopped in the car, just go to the store, and get to the store like, I left my wallet sitting on the dresser. Then I have to turn around and come right back here to the house to get my wallet, because I left it on the dresser.
I done did that 1,000 times.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody just keep trying to paint this image of him as a thug. Well, why he had a gun? Why most kids do what they do, man? Like when we was that age, hell, we plundered through people's stuff. Like, hell, we was at our auntie's house. We was at our cousin's house. We was at our mama's house, our daddy's house, our friend's houses. Hell, we plundered. That's what kids do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For anybody, and especially any man, hell, I don't care what nationality is or who you is, man. When you was that age, man, you plundered. Hell, whether you found the gun and you wanted to play with it when your parents went home, or you found the porno magazines that you wanted to play with when your parents went home, or whoever house you was at wasn't around. You know what I'm saying? Like it's.
So the owner of the store, Rick, is he still in South Carolina? Has he fled the country? Does he still own the store?
Well, they on some of the documents I've seen, it say that he sold the store, but then is other documents also out there that's floating around that say that, he still owned the property. and it's a lot of stuff going on. Like I can't really speak on where he at or what he got going on. You know what I'm saying? That's something I would like to know. Like I would honestly love to know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
We
yeah,
just
right now
received.
he off grid. You know, and everywhere you turn around, like they got the police at the store. So yeah, we know he not coming back there. It's some other guys that's running it now. As far as the backstory on how they got it, what they got going on, that's something I can't speak on because I don't know nothing about that. But
Well, the Black Panther Party movement, along with the 21st Century Black Panther Party, and a lot of Black Panthers from across the nation will be in South Carolina, um, in support of your cousin's assassination, and support in regards to your family. Um, we just received that word in, so y'all would have support up there in South Carolina.
yes, sir. Thank you, comrade.
So
Yeah,
we have to stick together in unity, man, for what this coming down to in this world today, what the Trump administration is doing, and all the things that is just going on here, right here in America, just alone. Um, we must have unity. We must be able to protect our own in order for us to survive. We must have resources and protection. Protection is the main thing. It's like every time something like this happens to us, nothing is never done. We just wind up dead, and nothing is never done. Those who commit these crimes, they go about freely upon for the rest of their lives, and we're left grieving, stuck with the tragedy of what did happen. Only because we don't have a protection force. If we had a protection force that stood for against things of this nature right here, like when we see police is just killing just for no reason at all, then we should go and arrest those. If the laws that we pay won't arrest them, then we go arrest them and do it ourselves. And by any means necessary, the job must get done. So is I understand your pain, and all Real Media News 33 can do is keep updating and reporting on this story, and I'm pretty certain that the Panthers are gonna support in extra ways. But it's man, it's like we have no justice to. We pay a system to protect us, but yet when things happen to us, the system don't protect us. So it's like, why are we even still playing along in their system in any shape, form, or fashion?
and that's what's crazy. It's like hell, we defend ourselves, we wrong. We run away, we wrong. Regardless, like of what we do, we wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like it's never no justice for us. The only time you see that they do want to have justice if it's one of us versus one of us, and then it's like, okay, now we got numerous of them we could take off the streets at one time.
Right, right. It's like
It,
it's a system that's built against us, and they giving regular people the power to eliminate us, like they eliminate us. It's like they gave themselves a extra helping hand to try to exterminate us.
and that's how they doing it. Oh, like it ain't no reason he should have walked away from from that without somebody being paid off or something, man. Like it had to be something, cause yeah, it ain't no way you walk away from something like that,
What,
man.
what,
It
what
ain't,
was the verdict at the end of the trial? The reason why they say he was acquitted. What was the acquittal decision? Self
because
defense. Um,
it was self defense, but they tried to say because they couldn't prove that he did it with malice intent, but it's like, man, he showed malice intent when he left his property behind him. That was malice intent right there. I can understand you running him out your store. I can understand you running him off your property. But once he's off your property, you got no right in the state of South Carolina to chase nobody. Like if somebody come break in your house and let's say they could kick your door in, but if they don't step inside your threshold and they turn around and walk away and you shoot them in the back, you going to jail for murder.
right, right, right. In the state of, the state of South Carolina.
Yeah, you going to jail.
Right. So
They,
you
they go,
trying to
they go, they go hit you. Either you gonna get murder, or you gonna get manslaughter, and then it's like when we go to trial or we go to court, they have our charges stacked where it's like 4, 5 different types of charges where the jury at least have something to pick from to convict you on. Now, how come
right.
he only had one charge? Like you could have had it stacked. Well, okay, just in case, you know what I'm saying? That 1% chance, let me have this down here so they can at least choose from this one right here too.
Right. Right. So it's like it never was a fighting chance from like the system already on Rick's side from the start.
Yep, pretty much. Pretty much.
So do y'all feel that it was district attorneys or judges that played along and his supporter?
I mean, I'm not sure who played along in it, but somebody had to play along in it, man, because that was a clear, clean cut case. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a clear, clean cut case, man. Like you done chased him off your property, and you still decide to shoot him in the back while he running.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Your son that took the stand. Your son admitted that he never threatened y'all.
So
Y'all still ain't found the water that he supposedly quote unquote took. You still
from
ain't
what I
found that.
from what I read, he didn't take any water. From what I
Yeah,
read, he
that's what
put
I'm
all the
saying.
water back. He
But
put the
that's why
all the water back.
that's why I said quote unquote. Y'all said he took it because they claimed that he took it. So if they claimed that he took it, where the water at?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The wife done picked up the shoes. The wife done picked up the cell phone. She already been tampering with the evidence. But y'all still ain't presented that bottle of water that y'all claimed he took.
Right.
So y'all done did all the mischievous stuff, or you know what I'm saying? Like, and y'all still ain't even showed where he was guilty. Everybody just focused on well, why he had a gun. Why he had a gun. Man, hell, why kids do half of the stuff they do? Black kids ain't the only kids with guns.
Right. I'm glad you pointed out that because when black kids are shown on social media with guns, we're criminalized and scrutinized. But when white kids that are at the age of 10, 11, 7, 8 years old on there at the firing range holding their gun up their parents, nothing is never said about it. Oh,
Yeah,
it's a good point.
they ain't even got to be at the fire range, man. I done seen images of them, man, out in the streets with them. I done seen images with them in the yard. I done seen them take family photos. You know what I'm saying?
I
And
have
here they
seen a lot
is.
of photos up, and I have seen them actually do it in real life. So but it's never publicized to the people as if how we're publicized to the people. We're always publicized to the people as bad people. When we take a picture of a gun, we have you never hear, to make an example, you never hear about white boys taking picture, white boys with felonies taking picture with guns and then going and get fed charges because the feds have seen the picture and then they
But,
went put
but
charges on it. But you always hear about this here with African American blacks of our
but
people.
they do it too though. That's the thing. They do it too. They
Yeah,
do the
that's what I'm
same.
saying.
They do the same exact stuff that we do, man. But they just, you know what
They
I'm
don't
saying,
get
like
they
to
don't
draw
get
an image of
publicized
us.
for it. They don't get scrutinized for it. That's why I will make an example like when our black kids have guns on Instagram, Facebook. I know kids that have been arrested for that, therefore possession of firearms or have caught federal charges for possession of firearms just by showing a firearm on a social media profile, right?
Well, but then
But
you can
it,
have, you know what I'm saying, they kids up there, you know what I'm saying,
and don't
with
nothing
assault
happen to them.
rifles, with
And don't
assault
nothing
rifle, it
and
ain't
don't
nothing
nothing
wrong
happen
with
to
it.
them. Right, don't nothing happen to them. And they kids, some of the ones that be doing it, they are felonies as well. So they use that. Oh, they was a felony. That's why they were okay. So what about the white ones that I know that's personally with felonies with pages like that and things of that? But it's never publicized. Everything is publicized with us because they want to degrade us. They want us to look like we are the lowest part of the earth and we're the highest vibration of the earth.
Yeah, and that's like what I yeah, I just can't grasp it. And then the first thing a lot of people like to say, well, I'm not racist, but it is you racist. If you can't show sympathy for a child that was killed, a child. I don't care if it's a black child, white child, brown child, yellow child, green child. If it's a child, it's a child. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't hurt kids, man, and you shouldn't even laugh or, you know what I'm saying, be happy about a child losing their life.
Right, right,
So
right.
that show a lot about, you know, their
It's
characters.
kind of like when Charlie Kirk got killed and Congress went to passing laws talking about if people get talked about or talk about Charlie Kirk on social media, they'll lose their jobs. And people were losing their jobs for these things. So,
But
but now here it is, you making fun of a child that has been murdered. And now
Bro,
you try to
and
point
put
out,
it like this, man. We was having the memorial. Don't you know the governor of South Carolina turned around and signed a bill protecting K9s. And not one time did he say anything about, you know what I'm saying, that man killing my cousin. You know what I'm saying? Like he was a little kid. Like if anything, he could have went up there and signed the bill like a child protection act. It ain't even got to be for, you know what I'm saying, black kids. It ain't got to be for brown kids. It could be for all kids. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Where hey, if you hurt a child, guess what? You know what I'm saying? The charges is a lot worse. We gonna do this right here to you. You know what I'm saying? Be prepared for the ride.
right.
Be
So
prepared for the ride. You know what I'm saying? Like he could have did something like that, and or he could have like, but he pretty much got up there and blankly in our face signed a bill to protect K9. So pretty much he's saying a dog life is worth more than ours.
it's like what Trump just did. It's kind of like what Trump just did. Trump, we've been our people been screaming for reparations for the last 400 years. Nobody ever gave it to, but Trump came back and gave reparations to his people, the January 6th riders and things of that nature, right there. But so that's like a spit in our face. It's like, when are we gonna be tired
Bro,
and just stand
you
up? You know what I'm
you want
saying?
me to
Like,
tell you? You want me to tell you why we not gonna get our reparations? When you start looking back at all the things that were passed and where our reparations went to the Asian and Indian communities.
yes, yes, and then
That's where
now.
our reparations
And
went. That
now the 1.8, I think it's $1.8 billion funding that Trump just did for the January 6th people, well, the Trump supporters, as he called the Trump supporters. Um, they just got $1.8 billion reparations, and he said on national TV that they overly do. They desperately need it. Well, okay, what about our people that like? It's clearly that these people don't give a damn about us, but yet we still sign petitions. We still go and march and protest. Like, it's time for other things to be done than those two things right there.
yeah, I mean, and it's like yeah, like when enough gonna be enough, man. Like I said, that could be anybody child, man. My little cousin, man, 14 years old, could have been anybody child, anybody little cousin, anybody little brother. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They took his life away from him and they sent back like, oh, he a thug. Man, at 14, you're figuring yourself out. You know what I'm saying? No telling who you gonna be by the time you graduate high school. Hell, you done cut his life short, and guess what? It probably was in his life, you know what I'm saying, to save somebody one day that possibly have an accident, and it just so happened he be ride by and he need to give him medical attention. But now guess
Right,
what? That person ain't even got him here to fulfill his destiny in life because you decided you wanted to take it away with your own hands, you know what I'm saying, without even giving them a chance.
right, right. It's just like our life is worthless to them. If it's not making and putting dollars in their pocket, it's useless to them. And we got to accept that, and we have to understand that our life is very precious to us and useful to us. So we have to protect it at all costs. We have to provide for our people at all costs. So the only way to do that is unity. And it's like I was talking about something one day, and I was saying that if it was a million of us that joined the union and put $1 in every week, we'll have $1 million budget a week, and we'll have a $4 million budget every month. We'll be able to have enough money to pay our own people, to build our own infrastructure, to build our own nation. But it all starts from unity. So if we have unity, then we have resources. If we have unity, then we have protection. If we have unity, then we have freedom. It all starts from unity. So this is basically what um is going to happen in South Carolina. Uh, it's a United States.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, by the time that we put our foot down, man, and say enough is enough, man, and either yeah, we ain't got no choice but to get treated equally, man. Like,
Yeah,
and the thing is like regardless of how much they hate us, they ain't got no choice. Like, we here. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going nowhere.
Right, right.
So they can hate us as much as they want to hate us, but you know what I'm saying? Why keep trying to hate us when, you know what I'm saying, we the originals.
Yeah,
We here.
with some people, it's common sense why God keep letting us multiply and be successful. We're the chosen people. But one thing I always teach everybody and tell everybody, the chosen people we was chosen to endure pain. No one ever understands that when I say it, but when I say the chosen people, what people are chosen that don't endure pain? Why do you think we endure that pain? Because we're overcoming, we're overriding every time. And how can you not be? If we're the chosen people, so our Creator endured pain, so we got to endure pain. He overcame everything. We overcome everything.
Oh
So
yeah.
us being the chosen people, we are chosen to endure pain and overcome that pain because others can't.
Yeah. Yeah. It just
We endure the pain of the world.
yeah, but man, eventually people get tired of taking got doggone all the lickings and turning the other cheek.
Right, right. And that's what time that is coming to. We had to endure that pain in order to come to this time, right? So it's like we got 47 seconds left on the interview. Is there anything that you would like the people to know, where they can reach you at, if you want them to reach you or reach out to you, anything like that, or anything that you feel you want people to know before we end the interview?
Oh yeah. Well, if y'all need to reach out to me, y'all can reach out to me through Rico. He know how to get a hold of me through all my personal contacts and stuff like that. And I want to thank everybody for listening, and I want to thank everybody in advance that's planning on showing up. For showing up to support my little cousin. And I just want to let everybody know we appreciate all the love that's given. And yeah, we here. It's either justice or else.
Y'all heard it first exclusively on Real Media News 33. Exclusive interview from the cousin of Cyrus Carmack-Belton, the 14-year-old who was gunned down in South Carolina, where the big protest is going down in South Carolina. You have Black Panthers there. You have 21st century Black Panthers there. Panthers from all across the country will be in unity there in support. We wish you the best, and we give you our condolences. And as we always say, Real Media News 33 report, Chief Reporter Rico C. Dukes.
All right, thank you, comrade.